to the outbound warehousing, we will see some of the functionalities like allocation, how the sales team can get the orders allocated, okay, and how they can release it to the warehouse for pick and pack, and how the warehouse can make the cluster picking, utilize the cluster picking, and make the optimized picking, and then moving it to the pick and the worker, doing the pick and pack processes, and finally posting the packing slip. So coming to the process, normally sales teams creates the sales orders, and Dynamics can even help to make the manual reservation and as well automatic reservation. So automatic reservation, in a sense, as soon as the order got created by the first in first out basis, the order immediately will be allocated with the stocks, means it is reserved with the physical inventory. And then after reserving it, sales can release the orders to the warehouse for shipping, or it can be by the scheduled release as per the request dates. Okay, and then warehouse worker gets the Dynamics creates the pick list, and warehouse worker can get that pick list. And in this scenario, what we are going to show is we are taking an example of small orders where worker can keep that orders in the tots, okay, and they can scan this pick list so that in which tot it is there, it will map the tot to the pick list. So as all the orders or pick lists are scanned, it will create a cluster, okay, and it will consolidate all the items and sort by the location. And at the time of picking, this consolidation and sorting will be there, and also it will advise in which tot to move the item, so that the items are moved to the respective tots based on the pick list on the order. And then they can move it to the packing station where they can pack the items and stick the labels, and finally they can move it to the staging or the bay door. Once the truck got in, so they can move the items to the truck, and after that they can post the packing slips. So we will go to the application to see these scenarios. So we have already created some sales orders. So under the sales and marketing, there is a provision to create the sales orders. So sales team can come here and create any of the new orders. Okay. As an example, I will show you how the scenario works about the automatic reservation. So I'm taking a customer, taking in a customer account, and if you can see the default data, let's say always for this customer, my orders needs to be fulfilled from the particular warehouse 62. So I can default it on the customer master data. As soon as I key in the order, the defaults will be loaded. Sorry, as soon as I key in the customer account, the defaults will be loaded on the order. And then once I get in, I can choose which carrier I need to. So for now, I'm taking the truck carrier, and the service as truck service. So I'm selecting an item. Here, if you see here, as soon as I entered the item, even the price also gets automatically updated with the matching prices for the customer or the prices defined on the item. Okay, and as we are talking about the reservation or allocation, so as I key in the order, immediately the reservation happened. So as soon as I key in the order, the allocation will be done automatically. So the first in, first out also will happen in the same way. As soon as order gets in, the allocation or reservation happens. Okay. So now this is one of the way. And where sales team can update the requested ship dates if customer has any specific date. Once this was done, warehouse can sales or the warehouse or a specific scheduled batch job can release these orders based on the requested ship date for the by the customer. So if I go here, I can filter the orders by the site and the warehouse. And this is one of the new feature or the new form brought in by Microsoft, wherein we can filter by the customer account, requested ship date, and site and the warehouse. So if I see here, now all of my orders for this particular day has been got filtered. Now I can select orders that I want to ship out. So I'm selecting the orders. For flexibility, I'm selecting few orders. Click add. So whatever orders that got allocated only will be added over here. Now I can click release to warehouse. This creates a peak work on Dynamics 365. So here if we see, it has created the works. Okay, based on the number of orders, that work has been created and the peaks has been created. So if I go and see here, I can see the works. On the all work under warehouse management, I can see the works that got created. Or I can go to the all waves, so I can identify the recent wave, outbound waves, shipment waves, all waves. So this brings in the latest recent number of the, I can identify the recent number. Go here and see the number of orders released here. I released a couple of orders, so those are coming up here. And I can get into and see what is the work created. So if I see here, there are two works got created. So I will scan this and create a cluster and see how the system is helping me. So I'm going back to the warehouse mobile app. So I'm going into the outbound folder. As I said, at the time of inbound, I can create the specific folder, map it to the specific workers. Okay. So now I'm creating a cluster. I have a menu item called cluster pick create. So here I can scan the work IDs, the pick list that got generated. That worker is keeping it in the totes. Okay, so first pick list, I picked it and it was assigned to the tot A. Now I'm scanning the second pick list. So if you see here, this is for position B. So this is for second tote. And now Dynamics is asking for the tote C. If I have another pick list, I can keep it in the tote C and I can scan the same, but I don't have any. I'll click done. Now, if we see here, it is Dynamics is specifying to reach the location bulk 1 and collect the 8001 for 2 pieces. If we see here, 8001 is of 1 piece in this pick list and 1 piece in this pick list. So if I pick over here, worker can reach and pick the 2 pieces. Now, mobile app is saying clearly to keep 1 piece in tote A and second piece in tote B, because the first pick list is in tote A and second pick list is in tote B. Worker kept both the items in tote A and tote B. Now system mobile app is suggesting to pick 2 pieces of 8002, that is 12 feet cables. Now worker picks those 2, and now the same way, so mobile app is suggesting the worker, hey, you need to place 12 feet cable in tote A and tote B because the pick list needs those things. Done, he placed them. Now he is moving this entire totes A and B to pack location. That's where system is suggesting about the put location. So worker reaches the put location and then reaches the pack location and moves the items to the pack. Done. So if I see here, worker has moved the items from the storage locations to the packing location. In the packing location, there will be another worker who will be having the access for the packing station. So for the packing, under warehouse management, we have the folder called packing and containerization and a feature called pack. Either we can default this by the worker or worker can select on his own. So I'm selecting the packing. So here the worker can scan the shipment IDs. So on the pick list, it will be provided. So he can scan those shipment IDs. So for now, I'm taking them from the system. So whatever work I have taken, I'll take it from that. So even if you can see, the wave status is in pick now. So I will go to the work, or all I need is shipment ID. I can scan it from here. So I see 2 items, okay? And then I need to select the container. It can be of the small box, or it can be of the pallet, or it can be of the large box. I can define the containers here. So for now, I'm selecting a small box, click OK. And then I can move both of these items at one shot onto this container, into this small box. So I can click pack. Now both the items were moved to this container. If we see here, there is a field called packed quantity. It says that these items got packed. Now I can close the container can get the system weights. So it is saying the 7. Click OK. And as soon as I close the container, it immediately has generated a work of moving the items from the packing station to the staging location. So if I go to the shipment details, I can see the work details. So see here, this container is having the 2 items. I have collected 8001 and 8002, 6 feet cable and 12 feet cable. Both of them are on this container. Okay, it's saying to move the items to the packing, from packing to the staging. So staging can be like ready to ship location. Once the truck arrives, so they can pick the items from this staging and move it to the truck. So here, to represent the truck, we are representing it by the bay door. So I'll close this, and at the same time, a label can be printed, and with that label ID scan, once the truck got into the warehouse, on the label, the container ID barcode will be there. Worker can scan that container ID barcode and he can move the items into the truck. So if I go back to the work details again, I can see this container number. So worker can scan this container number on the label printed at the time of packing at the packing station and move the items to the ready to ship, and as well from ready to ship to the truck. So let's complete the other shipment also. Then we will move these items into the truck. So this got completed. Now I need to go to the another shipment. I can scan this shipment, and warehouse worker can use the weight scanner and scan this. He doesn't need to enter the values over here. Then click the new container, select the box or the other box. So I'll select a medium box now, click OK, and click pack. So both the items are in the container now, and I'm closing the container. Get the system weight. Again, it's simple. Click OK. Now another container came. So I can see the containers for the shipment over here. If I see here, for this shipment, it is the only one container. Earlier one, 29, is on another shipment. Okay. So now I can scan this container. Okay. Worker can scan this container and move these items to the staging location. So packed container picking, where they can scan this. So mobile app is suggesting to pick from the pack location and then move to the put location. And then he can scan the next one. Can move the. So now the items are in the ready to ship. That is the staging location. Now, after some time, the shipping carrier like FedEx or some other shipping carrier came in, and the worker needs to move the items to the truck. Okay. So at that time, there is an option called packed container loading. So this is for loading. So they can scan the same container ID and can move from the staging to the truck. So here, if we see, if they need to pick multiple at one shot, they can pick it. So here I'm giving the another box also. So he is picking the two boxes at the same time. Okay, and click done. Now it is asking whether I have another one. If I don't have, I'm full. I'll say done. Now it is saying to put the container 29 and then the container 30 in the bay door. That is the truck. Done. So now my items are in the truck. Let's go to the wave. So it is in the picked status. Let me refresh it. Still it is in the picked status. Okay. But let me go to my work and see what happened here. All my work got closed. And let's go to the shipments. If I see the shipment here, it is in the load status. So I can confirm the shipment and post the packing slip. So shipment status got changed into shipped status. And now I'm posting the packing slip. So if I refresh now, see, a packing slip also got generated. That's it. So I can go to the second shipment, 256, and okay, hold on. I can go to the 255 and confirm the shipment and post the packing slip. So this is how the process is. So we have seen the process like creating of the sales order, automatic reservation we have seen, and how to release the orders to the warehouse we have seen, and worker doing the cluster picking, creating the cluster, and system suggesting to keep in which store by consolidating the items and suggesting the worker in optimized way of picking by consolidating the items by the quantity that it is picking in the same location, and the route is also sorted out, and then moving it to the packing location where the packing was done, and again moving it to the ready to ship location, and then finally moving to the bay door. And we have seen the posting of the packing slip.